I get this question all the time, and the answer is there are three secrets that I do to keep my sketchbooks from smudging. First one being the type of paper that I use. I use moleskin primarily for all of my graphite drawings. Sometimes I'll use talons, and the same applies to talons, but moleskin just really doesn't smudge against itself the way that other sketchbooks do, like Strathmore, Canson. Those are all going to smudge against themselves pretty easily, and even if you bump it or just barely touch it, those ones tend to smudge, and I hate those types of sketchbook papers. I never used to like drawing in a sketchbook because I hated that kind of paper so much, and I could never figure out any way to keep them from smudging aside from just ripping the pages out and then having a stack of them. I will say moleskin will still smudge against itself if you draw on both sides of the page like I do, so in order to prevent that, I put a piece of paper in between the pages. The paper that I use is a different type of moleskin paper that somebody gave me as a gift, and I don't like drawing on it. I really don't like the paper, but it works really great to put in between these pages. If I'm drawing on one side and then I draw on the other side, it prevents it from printing that image on top of the opposite page. And the third thing I do, because that'll work from preventing it from smudging on the opposite page, but it'll still kind of make the actual drawing fade. So the last thing I do is when both sides of the pages are done, I will use hairspray. The hairspray that I use is Suave Essentials Max Hold Hairspray. I don't love this brand, pretty much just what I had in my closet. I go for the unscented ones because I'm allergic to scented ones, so just keep that in mind, that if it's like a scent or something, your sketchbook will smell like that for a little while, so don't use a hairspray with a smell that you hate. The one thing you have to be careful with, specifically with the type that I use, is if you get too close to the paper, it will make it warble and it'll make it kind of wrinkle. So you just want to do really light coats from kind of a distance. I usually do it in like a bathtub or something, or you can do it outside. But yeah, those are the three things that I do to keep my sketchbooks from smudging. They still smudge a little bit, but if you go back and just hairspray them every couple of months or so, or every year, whatever you feel like doing, I tend to use my sketchbooks for a really long period of time, so I do have to keep applying them. But as long as you are also handling your sketchbook with care, not squishing it between things, that's also going to help it not smudge and help keep the drawings fresh.